Hey everyone, Bobby again with Tuckasegee Fly Shop. Here today with the new Orvis Pro Approach wet wading shoe. The reason it's called wet wading is you don't wear waders with it. So depending on if that's your style or if you hike in, these are super light, which is nice. Before we jump into it completely, give us a thumbs up on this video. Go check out our website, tuckflyshop.com. If you need anything, as always, give us a call at one of our 3 locations, 828-488-3333. Go check us out on Facebook, Instagram, any of that good stuff. On that website, you can always book a trip or buy something like this on our web store. So, these come in at $149, so a good price point with wet wading shoe. Probably the biggest techie thing about them is the Michelin sole here that we have. Michelin made the wading boot compound for Orvis several years ago. I was actually just doing the ultralight video for their new ultralight boot, so go check that one out if you haven't watched it, or if it hasn't come out yet, just wait for it. You'll see it pop up and we'll put it up. But this compound's been out for multiple years now, so it's really sticky, really good. I've got Orvis boots with this same sole. Well, not this exact same sole because it's a different boot, but with the Michelin compound, and I've loved them. I'm on my second pair of them over the last few years, and they've been great. So why do you need a wet wading shoe? Well, what this does is, especially here in the Southeast, it gives you a way to have lightweight for hiking in, a little bit more comfort because you don't have that as much ankle support, so it's a little more comfy to walk in and stuff, and to just hop in and out of creeks and wade without being uncomfortable and hot in a pair of waders. Now, with that being said, I would probably still wear a guard sock or a regular sock at least for this, because what's going to happen when you're in the stream and then you hop out and you walk a little bit and hop back in, you're going to get gravel and sand and stuff maybe in and around your ankle and foot here. It's going to be uncomfortable. So you're definitely going to want something so that you don't rub your Achilles heel raw, basically, right? So that's something we've noticed with any wet wading shoe over the past. You're going to want some type of protection like that. This isn't just like one of those water shoes that you'd wear at the coast when you're out on the beach or something. You're definitely going to want something because you're probably going to be walking around a lot in this. Whether it's in the water or out of the water, that silt will still rub you. So something to think about there. What's comfortable for you, whether it's a thin sock, a wet wading bootie or guard sock, or just a regular like wool sock, whatever works for you. So something to think about. It is just a lace-up design, which is, normal in a lot of shoes. At one point I have seen some of these with like a bungee lace, but this is just a regular lace. So nothing too drastic there. It does have the drain holes. So when you are walking, it does drain out, which keeps the boot light and comfortable. So you don't feel like you're just walking in a swamp all day, which is very nice. So overall, these are super light, which is what you want in a wet wading shoe. Because again, a lot of people that usually normally purchase these are walking in, and putting some miles on. So one thing I will make note of, and not sure why it's like this it's always been like this on their Pro Approach shoes. The lugs on these are not as substantial. And what I mean is the thickness as like their ultralight boot or their Pro boot. And I don't know why Orvis does that. These aren't, you can't put studs in these. They don't have the stud spots. So I'm not sure why they have chosen to go that way. It may be something with the inner sole that there's a reasoning for it, but that's the one thing. I've never had anybody complain about the grip of these. So this is basically the same tread they've had on the others. It's just, I've always wondered why the lug pattern is not as deep as what they've have on the boots. So I'm sure there's a reason for that. Maybe one day I'll find out. Probably should just call somebody at Orvis. That's probably what I should do. But anyway, if you got any questions, like I said, reach out to us. Happy to answer questions on this. Any of the stuff we have in the shop, happy to do it. Come by and see us. Justin would love to see you here in Waynesville. So come by, talk to him, try these on, see how comfortable they are, see if it's something that works for you for these warmer months, spring, summer, early fall. It's usually when we see people using these more here. Definitely, this is a great shoe for the summer months. So as always, look forward to seeing you here in one of our shops or on the water.